Alright, guys, so it has come to my attention that there is a lot of Augusta doom posting by Hoyo content creators and stuff like that, and how we're literally just hating on the game for no reason, and we're just gonna try to find any reason to hate on the game and stuff like that. And I will admit I am too a part of this Augusta doom posting, and I do apologize for that. And I'll stop. This is the last video I'll ever make on this Augusta situation, and here's why. I'm just gonna be completely honest with this and say this. If I were to go to Saint Tontas right now, and I tell him that Genshin Impact is releasing Skirk, and our weapon options will be our best in slot, which is our signature, and two alternative 5-star limited weapons, and a battle pass weapon, and then there's nothing else. Saint Tontas will come out and say Genshin Impact is predatory because our Skirk weapon is so powerful, and our only alternative weapons are limited 5-star weapons and battle pass, which means that there is no options for the free to play. So that's how Saint Tontas will even title that video. And why am I bringing this up is that people, Wuthering Waves in particular, whenever I criticize Hoyo game in particular, I never hear from a Hoyo player that, well, look at what Wuthering Waves is doing. Wuthering Waves is doing the exact same thing. I never hear that. Whenever I criticize something bad in Wuthering Waves, I hear, but look at Genshin, but look at Zone Zero, but look at Honkai Star Rail, they do it too. When in my videos, I do mention that Genshin Impact or whatever Hoyo game does this too, and I do not like it as well. But they don't want to see it that way. They just want to see the narrative that I am hating on Wuthering Waves, and I don't play the game because I quit it in the anniversary, which I'll be picking it up again. I just need to clear some stuff. But I just say, let them have it. Let Wuthering Waves go down the path that it wants to go down. I am not gonna be toxic towards Wuthering Waves in general because I didn't hate the game. I played it for over a year. I don't hate the game. I hate the toxic content creators that are destroying the game by making the game get away with so many predatory practices and it being ridiculously. I don't even want to get into it. I like Wuthering Waves. I talk to a lot of Wuthering Waves players, and I don't hate Wuthering Waves players. I will admit, sometimes when I mean to say the toxic side of Wuthering Waves players, I kind of generalize them as all. I apologize for that. I don't mean all. I'm just talking about the toxic part of the community. And I will admit as well that on Hoyo's side, we do have our toxic part of the community. I do admit that. Me being toxic, I understand that, rightfully so. Saint don't just attack my game, so of course I have to clap back. It is what it is. So, with everything out of the way, as I say, no more talking about Augusta for me for now because I have no interest in talking about her. Like, I already know that a weapon is ridiculously strong. I already know that our alternative weapons are 2 5-star limited weapons and 1 4-star battle pass weapon, which is not free to play friendly, mind you. But as I say, I don't care anymore. I'm going back into Wuthering Waves. As I've stated throughout the comment section, talking to people, I will be going back and playing Wuthering Waves because I really need to take in 2.0 story to see if it has really improved as they say it is. The last place I was in that story was when I was talking to the invisible lady about the mask in 2.0 story, Zani's request. So I will be picking up from there and I will judge it honestly And if it is as peak as people say it is, I'll come out with a video and state it as is, that I was wrong. If it's not, if it's overhyped, I'm just gonna say it as it is, that the story is overhyped, and that's it. Lastly, I want to thank you guys for making it 500 subscribers on the YouTube channel. It is ridiculous. I didn't expect this channel to go that far, and it is amazing. And I have to give a lot of shout out to Saint Tontus as well, because if it wasn't for Saint Tontus pissing me off with the HSR video that paint HSR in a bad light, I wouldn't have picked up this path in the first place. And if it wasn't for Tectone getting butt hurt that I called him out, I wouldn't be here where I am today. So I'm absolutely glad for those two things that have happened. I will continue to make content, as I say, but I won't. I staying true to who I am. I won't be overly toxic about it, and I will judge these games fairly, including Wuthering Waves. And I only get backlash from Wuthering Waves. I do make a lot of content on Wuthering Waves because, honestly, out of all the games, the Hoyoverse games and Wuthering Waves, I see a lot of predatory things happening in Wuthering Waves far more than Hoyo games. Genshin Impact in particular, the last thing they did was the artifact loadout, which was a mess. The one-time skip button, which was a mess. I don't even make, I should make a video about it. I completely forgot about that. Completely forgot about that. That is so useless, man. I need to make a video about that. I completely forgot about the one-time skip button. It is so bad. But anyways, as I said, thank you guys for making it 500 subscribers. I hope you stick with me throughout this journey. I will stay true to my path by judging things accurately and down the line. And it is what it is. I'll see you next time.